We made it to our camp spot. Nice little quiet spot on the end of the road. They're building a couple houses up here, but no one lives in front of us. Beautiful views of the river. We have a nice monastery up the road and old-timey Ottoman bridge in the background. I can see little birds dipping down in the water and fish popping up. Nice area to walk the cats. This is gonna be a nice spot to overnight, guys. We're kind of in the town that we want to visit, but yet we're right out here on the edge by this beautiful river where you can get a slice of nature. And you can see they swam right by the van, a duck, I believe it's a mallard mama, and about 8 little babies. And we can see the coots out there and the birds. And there's also a lot of people fishing along the river. But the river is kind of a dark color. The water's crystal clear. Earlier, I guess it reflects the clouds because earlier it was blue, but it has just this beautiful reflection. What a great spot. But one of the things I like to do when we get to a new spot is I always kind of like to walk around and scope out the settings. And so I thought I would take you guys along with us. And it looks like they're building a restaurant here, but it's not quite open. But there's some stairs they got here. And there's a little path down here. And the reason I like something like this is because, well, this is what the trail the locals use. And if you look here, you get some clues because you see the people fishing all around here. And this little spot right here is tracked down, and there's even a little place right here to rest your fishing pole. And you can see some guys fishing over there and some guys fishing over there. You can see the van there. But if you see this trail, it goes along here. And every once in a while, you'll see a little side trail that goes through there where people kind of have put down a path to fish. Some kind of old ruins, some kind of wall or something. Old bridge, I believe. And they'll climb right out there on that bridge and fish. And if you can see through there, the water's moving through pretty quick. Now see that little rock upcrop through there? It's just jutting up, that little mountain. We're parked right in front of that as a point of reference. But we're kind of in the valley of these mountains. And I believe that right there is the road that we came down to come down into the city. Now you can see right down there. That's where the van is. And so I'm gonna walk around up here on this bridge. So what's interesting about this bridge right here is it's a 1-lane, 2-way bridge. And so it's one of those bridges where you kind of have to wait for the car to get through, and there's no signals. So I think that's what you use to get kind of over up into this neighborhood over here. But I wanted to walk up on this bridge. Up here comes the car. I gotta dip into one of these little areas. And we open up right to this beautiful river. And look down here at this water, guys. Is that nuts? And there's swallows there's purple swallows that are just flying around everywhere. Look at that water. Wow. And you can tell we're on the edge of the town because people have these big gardens in their backyard. You guys know we love to see these patchworks of gardens and fields and small farms. There's even a guy working in the backyard. Nice looking garden. Yeah, so anyway, welcome to our neighborhood. Well, we have been chasing the weather, running from the cold, and today we got lucky. The sun came out and the wind has calmed down. The river looks beautiful, and we are going on the scooters. We got them out to the little old town district in the market here.
All right, the first stop on our scooter tour is this cool bridge that we can see from our campsite. This thing was built in the late 1500s and used to be the main old road that connected this area to Dubrovnik, which is in Croatia over on the coast. So I don't know if we can ride across it, looks a little bumpy, or if we need to push these things across. But we definitely need to get to the other side of the river.
Here we go. Snow's gonna try to take the scooter over the Ottoman Bridge. She's boot scooting.
Oh, it's a little bumpy.
It's a bouncy road.
Push it.
Push it real good. All right, we're up here at the platform, or the top of the bridge. Snow, what do you think?
It's so pretty.
This is so clear. And the vibrant green water plants mixed in with the darker green ones, it's just really, really pretty.
So the Ottoman Bridge is more than historic. It has beautiful views of this crystal clear water, and the colors are beyond belief. The grasses are like a dark purple or maroon colored, vibrant greens with all sorts of textures just flowing in the water, and it is stunning. You get the reflection, so whatever it's reflecting, whether it's the clouds, the buildings, or whatever, and then you've got also the birds everywhere, and it is just stunning.
Curt decided to ride down. Looks like he made the easier choice than me. Woohoo! All right, here comes Curt. They have a nice walking path and bike path along this river. And we stopped off right by this old water wheel. It's a historical landmark, but I don't know the history of it. Haven't been able to find anything yet. There's one on the other side too. So if anybody knows how old these things are, let us know. Look how beautiful the river is. When we take our scooters out, we've had a lot of you ask how we lock them up. Well, just like a traditional bike, but this is the first time. So let's see if it's gonna fit where we need it to fit. And it does. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle, it's almost gonna fit, and it fits. Nice. All right, so now both scooters are hooked together and through the bike rack. I think we're good to go. It's a Saturday, which means the market is alive and kicking. As soon as we came around the corner and saw it, I think we both got a little bit excited. You know Curt loves the market.
All right, I can tell Snow's got a big old grin on her face as we come into this market. And I can tell you, this looks a little different than a lot of markets we've seen. There's definitely a lot more like juices or something.
A little more gourmet looking too. Look at all this stuff.
A lot of herbs. Fresh herbs. Look at this. Honeys. So are these syrups or olive oils? Ah, we gotta have Tim take us to the market and teach us about these herbs. And what is this? Malin liquor. So I don't know what's in these bottles.
It's
Yeah.
got even weirder letters.
I don't know what
We've
it
crossed
is.
into a
If
different...
it's syrup, then what is this? Syrup? Oh, look. Oh, so what is nar? What is nar?
Hold on.
So they got some kind of syrups here. It's a big bottle. Oh, we need translator.
Got a bottle of pomegranate syrup. We both got to taste it. I'm hoping I can add it to some water to give water a little flavor.
I think it's like a concentrated pomegranate juice. So yeah, I think you can mix it with a little bit of water and make a drink. Or
And it was,
I think it's too thin or too liquid to be like a syrup, like a pancake syrup.
Yeah.
But... Nice to meet you.
beautiful. Bosnia is beautiful.
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 Wow, incredible.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. The drive. Oh, incredible. Oh. Yeah.
All right, we're seeing quite a few things we've never seen before here at this market. Of course, they've got the traditional vegetables and fruits, and we know it's strawberry season right now. But
there's a lot of herbs and flowers, like dried stuff that we just haven't seen, don't know what is. And there's also a lot of different kinds of dried meats, some of which we've seen and some of which we haven't.
yeah, we saw one that looked like it was a mixture of chopped up meat, maybe made into like a big solid brick with the fat mixed in. You probably just drop it into a goulash or something. That's okay. It's a lot of greens, huh? Oh, maybe you can find some slippers.
This guy's got some canes, some shovel handles. So this guy sells all these handles for all these different tools, and I believe this is for like a sickle for cutting grains. And then he's got other ones for different patches, log splitters, hoes, all kinds of stuff. He's a handle man.
Yep. Hello. There you go. That's where you get your handles.
And tools.
Those are pretty. Super nice little market. Small with lots of good stuff. And now, are we going to get a coffee now or go to Old Town first, Curt?
So many decisions, guys.
It's tough. We got to make all these choices. All right, we're 2,000 kilometers from Moscow, 490 kilometers from Rome. Look at that, Curt. 7,257 kilometers from New York City.
Where is Tallahassee on the map?
You mean Gainesville?
All right, we are about to enter into the walled city.
Old Town. This is the West Gate.
And look at this store right in the right when you walk in.
Oh no. Cat art. They knew what we would want, huh? Yeah.
All right, we've only been in the walled city for a few minutes, but these streets are definitely wider than we usually see in a walled city. Some of them are barely wide enough to walk in, but lots of open air cafes and restaurants through here. All right, we have been walking around this walled city, and look what we found, a little gateway to the river. And you guys have already seen this river, and you know it's beautiful with all the colors in the grass. Wow.
Yeah. We recommend to everyone to come to Serbia and Bosnia and Balkan, whole Balkan.
Okay.
Yeah. We will keep you. Have a safe trip and then safe flight.
Take care. God bless.
Bye-bye.
All right, I do think we are popping out of the old town. Maybe not. Generally, when you see these low passages, that's what they indicate. But we're gonna walk through this little park. It looks like they have a lot of big, beautiful trees and green space here. And so we're gonna go check that out and see if we can't find a place to find some lunch. These are all in the 90s. All right, that was a war monument, and it looked like the deaths were from 91 to 96. And I walked out, and there's this cool church and this beautiful park. And as I said, lots of big trees and green spaces. And honestly, again, Bosnia is delivering stuff that we haven't seen before. And even the trees and stuff, just, it's really interesting. Let me take my hat off here. Wow, that church was stunning, and it was pretty open air church. And so no like pews, wide open, but the artwork, the paintings, the murals on the wall were so bright and colorful. And obviously there was a few stories intertwined on the walls. It looked like some maybe, well, I don't even want to speculate, but anyway, it was a beautiful church. And over here in the garden, I can see there's a statue, maybe of some type of, I'm not sure what they would call him, whether it's a bishop or what. All right, we have chosen our restaurant right here overlooking the market at the park.
I am getting the beef, mushroom, parmesan, and onion risotto. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm a little bit tormented because if you guys know me, I'm a breakfast guy. And typically a lot of places don't have really kind of the traditional American style breakfast with eggs, sausage, potatoes, but they have that here, and fritters. It looks delicious. So I'm tempted for that, but my first choice was the trout, which is from right here in this river. And you guys know I love fish. I can't eat it in the van because Snow doesn't like it. Or
well, it's smelly. It's smelly.
So I am tormented on whether to go with the breakfast or the trout.
How do you say the name of the restaurant?
We pronounce it like a Herzegovačka priča. On English, it's a Herzegovian story.
Herzegovian story is what he said this translates to.
I think he said Herzegovica.
Yep.
Capricia.
Is what he said it says, and he said it translates to Herzegovinian story. So there we go.
The orange juice is good, I can tell you that.
Well, also guys, as soon as we crossed over here, the letters are all very, very different. It's not just a few with some dots over them and, you know, upside down. There are whole new shapes and sizes.
Need more, or is it good?
No, that's good. My pomegranate syrup is a hit. It's basically grenadine, guys. I'm wondering if grenadine isn't pomegranate.
like tomato.
What you got there? You don't have to deal with bones. Is that a charred thing?
Yeah, and it's potatoes because so it said charred,
yeah.
but I think it's like a.
Good.
Very garlicky and very.
Well, I like it. Got any fish juice around it?
Right. Over here, go around. Pretty good.
It's okay. It is time to wind our little tour of Trebinje on our scooters down. We are about to go back to the van where I think we're going to pack up and head north. We haven't quite decided if we're going to camp here one more night or find another camp up the road. But it was a beautiful city, no doubt about it. A lot of character, a lot of friendly people. Ended it with a really delicious lunch. Curt had some trout caught right here from this river. And I had a risotto, which was delicious. And our waiter was super kind. But we're gonna get back to the van and probably hit the road. And we're gonna wind this video down right here. We'll see y'all in a few days. Cheers.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!